Hello, my dear students. So, welcome to our new lecture. We are learning chapter number 2, that is location and extent. Okay, so we have discussed about the location and extent of both the countries, that is Brazil and India, in the previous lecture. Now, in this lecture, we are going to see the historical background of both the countries. Okay, so let us discuss about the historical background of India first. So, India was under the British rule for almost 1.5 century. Okay, we all know that we were under the imperial rule of the England, that is UK. Okay, now India got its independence in the year 1947. On 15th of August 1947 we got our independence. Okay, we were free from the imperial rule on this particular year, on this date. Then despite facing several problems like three wars, famine situations in various parts and similar issues after independence, India is a major developing country of the world. Okay, we are suffering from a lot of natural calamities every year. Okay, we have faced three wars, for example Kargil war, Indo-Pak war. Okay, but after all these wars and famine situation also, we are one of the major developing country in the world. Okay, we are developing ourselves in a very quick way. Okay, India is considered to be a global market too. Okay, our country is also considered as a global market. Okay, due to our own population and the resources that we have been classified as one of the most important constraint of the global market. Okay, because of various economic reforms from time to time, India's economic development has paced up. Okay, so several economic reforms have taken place in our country, and those reformations have led us to develop our country in a very quick speed, in a very quick rate. Okay, the proportion of youth in India's population is high. As this forms a major part of a working population, India is looked upon as a young country. Now, in our country, you will find that the ratio of young generation to the old generation is very high. Okay, we have a lot of young people in our country, and due to that, our working population is one of the important part. Okay, and for the same reason, our country is also called as young country. Okay, whereas let us see the historical background of Brazil. For more than 3 centuries, Brazil was under Portuguese rule. Okay, so for almost 300 years, okay, Brazil was under the imperial rule of Portuguese. Brazil gained its independence in 1822. Okay, from 1930 to 1985, for more than a half century, it was under a populist military government. Okay, that means it was under the dictatorship of a particular government. Then it has overcome global financial difficulties in the late 20th century, and then Brazil is seen as a contributor to economic growth of the world and an important market in the future. So Brazil has also faced a lot of difficulties, okay, considering the imperial rule which was imposed on them. And after the imperial rule also, they have faced the dictatorship of the populist military government. Okay, but then also they have overcome a lot of global financial difficulties. Okay, and they are also developing a country. Okay, and in the future, Brazil is also considered as an important market in the world. Okay, so here you can see this is the world outline map. Okay, can you find Brazil in this particular map? Where is Brazil? We can easily find our own country, that is India. Okay, it is over here. Due to the shape of our country, it is very easily recognizable. But can you say where is Brazil? So this is the Brazil. Okay, this is the Brazil lying to the South America. Okay, here North Atlantic Ocean over here, and this is the Brazil, and these are the neighboring countries. Okay, Uruguay, Peru, Colombia, and so on. Okay, Venezuela. So this is the Brazil, and this is India. Okay, so you can color these two countries with your favorite color. Okay, in your textbook. So this is about the historical background of Brazil. Okay. Now, do you know that we celebrate our independence on August 15, whereas Brazil celebrates her Independence Day on 7th September. Okay. So our Independence Day is 15th of August, whereas for Brazil the Independence Day is on 7th September. Okay. India has federal parliamentary republic type of government, whereas Brazil has federal presidential republic type of government. Okay. In our country we elect prime minister. Okay. And in Brazil the president is elected by the people of the country. Okay. The name Brazil comes from pau brazil, a local wooded tree. So the name of the country, that is Brazil, okay, it is originated from one of the name of a local wooded tree, that is pau brazil. Okay. So by this we have completed our chapter number 2, that is location and extent. It was very short chapter. What we have to keep in mind, we have to keep in mind the location and extent of both the countries. We must know the neighboring countries of these two countries, that is India and Brazil. Okay. And we must keep in mind the historical background of these two countries. Okay. Your homework is going to be, you have to complete the exercise of this particular chapter. In the next lecture we will start a new chapter of this particular subject. Okay. Until then, goodbye.